In Kamua, your captions will auto-adapt to any aspect ratio, even with auto crop enabled, and you can click and drag them to change their position within the crop window. And with the social skins feature, we can position them in the right place to make sure they won't get covered by any text or UI elements. Kamua also supports captions for languages that read from right to left, such as Arabic, Azerbaijani, Hebrew, Persian and Urdu. For these languages, the right to left feature is on by default, but as a failsafe, you can also toggle it on or off here with the right to left caption switch. Once you've added your shots to the timeline, you can enter preview mode by clicking here, here, or by clicking anywhere on the timeline. Now click on the Captions tab in the top right. Now we could enable captions on video, but it's telling us that there is one media in project with no transcript, meaning one of my source videos doesn't have captions generated for it. To do that, we can click on the Generate tab or click the Go to Generate button. And here are the 3 source videos I have in my project. We can see that 2 have captions generated by the green check mark, and if we click on this one, it says transcript not generated. You can select the language from the drop down, but we'll select the default, which is English, and then click Generate. Wait for it to process, and now they've been generated, we can go back to the Options tab and click on Enable Captions on Video. And as we do that, you can now see that we have all of these options available which affect how the captions are displayed. So we can change the font, the colour, the background colour, etc. We can also see the captions appear on the video, but also in these word clips on the timeline. We also have the transcript window over here, but the best way to edit the captions is to do it directly on the timeline. If we look down here, we can see that this word clip has the number 2 with an asterisk on it. That means that there are 2 words in that block and we need to zoom in to see what they are. So I'll just use my mouse wheel to do that. Now the easiest way to edit the captions on the timeline is to use keyboard shortcuts, and you can find all of Kamua's keyboard shortcuts from the keyboard icon up the top here. Most of the caption shortcuts use Command on Mac or Control on Windows. I'm using Windows, so I'll use Control and up arrow to capitalise the first letter of this word, and to delete the period, I'll quickly hit Enter, then backspace once, and then Enter again. I can also use Control and right arrow to navigate forward through the clips, and Control and left arrow to navigate back. We can see the word we're has the yellow arrow at the beginning, which indicates that there is a line break there. So to remove that, we use Control and Enter, which will also add a line break if there isn't one there already. And again, quickly decapitalise the first letter by hitting Control and down arrow. And now I'll navigate through the clips. Capitalise this word with Control and up arrow, and the same for this one. Now by default the captions will disappear 1.5 seconds after the last word in the sentence. However, this means that some captions might overlap into sections where you don't want them to show, like this. So to make the captions stop at a specific point, simply right click the last word and select Add Force Stop for captions after word. And now we get the red hand icon which shows us the point where the captions disappear. If we wanted to, we could also click and drag the hand icon left or right to change its position.
There is a kind of sponge called euplectella. Do you know euplectella?
So now we have the unusual word euplectella, which the captions generator failed to recognise and generated 3 words instead of 1. We can quickly edit this by navigating to the unwanted words and hitting Control and backspace to delete the word clips. Then select the word we want to edit and hit Enter. Then I'm just going to paste in the correct word. And same over here. We can also see that it missed the word do, so we can add that in by placing the playhead at the right point, clicking the plus icon next to it and typing in the word. Finally, I can append the words with almost any character, and I'm going to put a comma here by hitting Control and comma. We can do this to append most characters to the end of a word, such as S, or special characters like periods, question marks or exclamation marks, but please do this with caution as your browser might override it with its own keyboard shortcuts.